Money Masters, I'm old enough to remember 19 kids and counting. There was the father, Jim Bob. He is who taught me that it was possible to live life debt free. I remember their intro episode. Up until Jim Bob, I did not know that it was possible to live debt free. Jim Bob, in that episode, talked about how he transported his family without debt. They had bought an old school bus, fixed it up, and that was their mode of transportation. Jim Bob taught me that you could build a house from scratch. I live in a very densely populated area of the country, South Florida. So at that time, I had not seen a lot of houses being built. I'd seen houses that existed and everyone would just buy a house. I didn't know up until Jim Bob about a house being built. Not a lot of experience, but that's who taught me that. He enlisted the help of some friends or family members and literally built their house from a kit. They bought a kit and built a house to house 19 kids and counting. Jim Bob in that episode talked about the concept of buying only what you could afford. He said if they couldn't afford it, they didn't need it, they didn't buy it. They didn't use credit cards. They lived within their means. That was such a pivotal thing for me to learn. And I'm so glad that I had watched that pilot episode. I can remember standing in my bedroom watching that. And out of everything they talked about, 19 kids and the lifestyle that they live, which is very different than anybody I knew and a lot of people in the country. The thing that stood out to me, I remember standing there and staring at the TV screen, was him talking about living life debt free. Because up until that episode aired and I watched it, I did not know that that was possible. Why am I talking about that? Because I want you to know that it's possible. I don't know if you saw that episode. I don't know if you've ever heard that concept being mentioned, but it's possible to live life debt free. Is it easy? Heck no. It is not easy, but it's possible. And I have to plant that seed just to make sure you know. Money Master, until next time, control your money.